Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sarah-Tonin Tarot. So today's message is titled, You Already Know It's Coming, and the signs are about to become impossible to ignore. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So these are collective messages, so trust your own intuition as you listen. And if Spirit has guided you here today, there may be something in this reading that you need to hear right now. So let's see what the cards want to reveal. So the first card we have is the Mystic's Eye. Now this card represents your current energy, and I am immediately picking up on a strong intuitive awareness. So many of you already feel like something is shifting in your life. You may not have all the details yet, but there's definitely a sense that a chapter is coming to a close and something new is about to begin. So some of you may be receiving signs, whether that's through dreams or repeated numbers, or just sudden intuitive downloads. It's almost as though your higher self already knows what's coming before your physical reality can catch up with it. The message here is to trust yourself. So you don't need every answer right now. Spirit is showing me that your intuition is far more accurate than what you realize. You already know something's changing, so you just have to trust your intuition. And then the next card we have is about harvest. So this is the autumn equinox, and this is about harvest, gratitude, and balance. So Spirit is showing me that many of you have been working hard on yourselves. Maybe you've been healing or learning lessons, letting go of situations that no longer serve you, and you're trying to create more balance in your life. I think sometimes we become so focused on what hasn't happened yet that we forget how much progress we've already made. So I want you to take a moment to acknowledge your growth. This card tells me that something you've invested your energy into is beginning to mature. The seeds that were planted weeks, months, or even years ago are actually starting to produce results. The message from Spirit is don't overlook your blessings while waiting for the next one. After all, seeds need time to grow. So the third card in this reading is the Northern Lights. This is such a beautiful energy. I feel like Spirit wants you to connect with the wonders, inspiration, and possibility. Some of you have been carrying heavy energy lately. You've been focusing on responsibilities, worries, or uncertain about your future. This card arrives as a reminder that magic still exists. There's opportunities around you that you may not have noticed because you've been looking closely at what isn't working, basically. So I keep hearing the words, lift your eyes. So when we look at the Northern Lights, we are reminded that some of the most beautiful things appear when we least expect them. I feel like Spirit is wanting to inspire you in a completely unexpected way. So it might come as a conversation, an idea, a creative project, or even a chance encounter that could spark something important. Stay open to the possibilities because that's where the magic's going to happen. And then the fourth card we have is the Stone Circle. Now this represents your next step. And interestingly, Spirit isn't asking you to force anything. So the Stone Circle speaks of grounding, sacred spaces, ancient wisdom, and connection. I think many of you are being encouraged to slow down long enough to be able to hear your own inner voice. If you've been constantly seeking answers from outside yourself, this card is a reminder that some of the answers already exist within you. Create moments of stillness. Spend time in nature. Maybe start journaling, or if you don't already, meditate or pray. just sit quietly with your own thoughts for a little while. Because the energy that I'm feeling here is that clarity arrives when you stop chasing it. The more grounded you become, the easier it'll be to recognize the signs that Spirit's trying to send you. I think sometimes the world gets so noisy that it's hard to hear the messages the Spirit is trying to tell us. So this is just about trying to quiet your mind so you can hear the messages coming in. And now we come to the outcome, the Herald's Call. Now this is powerful because the card speaks of announcements, important messages, and divine timing. So it feels like confirmation that what you've been sensing throughout this entire reading is real. Something is approaching. For some of you, this could be communication from another person. For others, it may be an opportunity, an invitation, or a breakthrough that changes your whole perspective. The trumpet on the card feels symbolic of a moment that can no longer remain hidden. I feel like whatever has been developing behind the scenes is about to reveal itself. Spirit is asking you to remain open and receptive. Trust your intuition. Trust the signs. Trust the timing, because the energy here suggests that clarity is much closer than it appears. So the overall message of this reading is beautiful. You have already sensed that change is coming. Spirit confirms that your efforts have not been wasted. I feel like you're being encouraged to reconnect with inspiration. Stay grounded in your wisdom and prepare yourself for important news or a meaningful opportunity. The signs are already appearing, and very soon they may become impossible to ignore. So guys, if this message resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what part of the reading spoke to you. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please like and subscribe and join our growing community if you haven't already. But until next time, take care of yourself and keep trusting your intuition. Bye for now. Lots of love and light.